Welcome, hello, yes, and hi. My name is Ty Kölner, and it's nighttime again, so a little video from the couch, so to say. So, no makeup, no nothing, just me and my phone. I did promise you something about the inner sensor, and here we go. There is your video. But before I get into this, of course, I introduce a little. My name is Ty Kölner, and I am an author. I'm a black magician. I'm a follower of the Draconian path. So I am working with runes, for example, with demon, with the Cliffwood, and yes, I'm an empath since birth. So this all combines into my workings. Um, Regarding that, I'm a member of the Order Dragon Rouge. Well, I'm a student there, so I'm not a representative. If you got any questions, follow the link down below and get informed there. Yeah, to those who didn't already, make sure to subscribe the channel so you stay updated. But for this tonight's video, it's about how you trick your inner sensor. Because sometimes you really want to learn something. If it is a language, if it is a book, if it is something you need for your education. And there is no bigger enemy than your own disinterest on a topic. So, and there are some days someone is more interested and someone is less interested in some topics. In my before video about the book I'm currently reading on, I did hint you how I did do for my best. Um, so just a little jumping in. It's when you grab that book, you are triggered to the most at this moment. Start reading there. Put a marker into, get your notes, get your sticky notes at the sides, and so you start reading on the book. And when you did read, for example, 10 pages, and you say, okay, but now I have to stop reading, put it aside and put some more books on the same place. So when you get there at the next day, you grab either that book or you grab another topic and read that. So, this is how you can trigger your brain to really be interested into the topic. Because, of course, you could read about demonology, or you could read about tantric, or you could read about herbals or whatever. So, maybe you just want to learn another language. Um, in that case, you just pick that one which is the most interesting for you to dig in deeper into. And so you read a few pages and you put it aside. And of course, it gets a little confusing if you have three or four books and you're casting through all the authors' writings. So this is very important to pick different topics. So the herbals and the tantra doesn't mix naturally in a book, and the let's say the invocations are not mixing in if you are reading something about meditation or yoga techniques. um, so you pick different topics. The benefit is sometimes you get home and you're not interested to read about herbals, for example, and when you do try it, your mind would block it, so you waste your time reading it, wasting your time because after about an hour, maybe you're asking, what did I just read? Or you just get it in another day and you think, what did I just read? Just because you were not on fire to read it. So if you are on fire to read it, so hey, today it's plants, right? So you grab the book and you read about plants and you're on fire reading it and you're triggered to read it and you barely don't want to put it away, but your eyes are closing. So this is the moment when your brain is sucking in the information. And even though it is all mixed between the different topics you're doing, your brain will sort it. So you gather the information of several readings while you got read them all together. So toughness, I think, at the same time. So However, same about languages. I got me some, this Mondly is one of the things I use, and also this little Duolingo bird. And the point is, if you got several languages you want to learn, um, you got to faces the same problem as on reading books. There are days when you say, okay, this dialect is not mine. And then there are days when you say, okay, for example, in Greek, the letters, or in Polish, the letters is a little complicated now and then to somebody who just learned about the Roman letters. And so you pick that topic, what is most interesting to you. In my case, I, I don't want to lie, but I think it's about 8 or 9 languages I'm working on right now. Let me count. It's Norwegian is a fresh up. English is a fresh up. Um, Swedish is a building up on Norwegian. Um, Polish, I'm starting to learn, but very small. Klingon, just for fun. Finnish, Greek. Did I say Greek? No. Um, Spanish, Portuguese, and then there is this art language. This, huh? See, and here I lost the description of. I will put it down the video. You see it right here. Yeah. So, okay, but however, it's 10 languages, whereas 3 are building up or learning the already known. However, how do you do this? It's a trigger you search for. You need something what inspires you. So if you are in contact with people from different countries, and if you were just writing on Facebook, for example, with a friend who is living in Finland, and you were discussing about music, nothing serious, all in English, and you just had a nice talk, then you got an energy line. And when you got an energy line to somebody who is in another country, it's far more easy to your brain to suck in the vocabularies of that country. Sounds good? Try. It's really when I'm talking about, for example, with a Swedish guy about the winter in Sweden and the snow and how I miss it from Norway, then I am close to learn Swedish or to build up my Norwegian. When I'm talking with somebody from Latin America about voodoo, about Santa La Muerte, etc., then I am triggered to understand Spanish. So this is when I put some vocabularies, just 5 minutes or so, not more. And every day I do 5 minutes lesson. This is what I did post on my accounts, social media accounts now and then. I'm just learning 5 minutes a day. And if I'm learning 5 minutes a day, whatever a language, it will take years, even centuries maybe, to learn these languages. But maybe. I don't think I make it on an 18, but maybe one day I will learn to speak all these languages. So, this for tonight. About tricking your trigger, tricking your inner sensor. I will give you a 2.0 about using it in magical practice. This was rather the nerd version. Have a wonderful night and see you next time.